up and running. So, let's try this. I'll clean this screen up just a little bit. Here we go. That's a little better. They look blue. Weird color. Very odd color. Oh, yes. Yes. Hello, Ian. Welcome in, sir. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. What is happening? Yes, we are eating some soup. A little cream of mushroom, I believe. Ooh. Yeah, it's morning, afternoon. Sure. Time is time. It's very, very good. Yep. Oh, yeah. So good. Well, thank you for joining me here. We are, time's irrelevant. That's right. We are on our way. And we have our vegetables with a little bit of dipping sauce. Oh yeah. I use a little ranch dressing. I think, Stephanie, does that have avocado oil in it?
Yeah.
Right? It's like some ranch dipping sauce, a little avocado oil. It's really good.
It's by Primal Kitchen.
By Primal Kitchen, I'm told. And Stephanie's, she has been an extraordinary rock star in helping me, because she's still doing the bright lines, so she is, you can probably hear her, she is dicing up a lot of the vegetables that we eat. So, and she's been actually doing really good with the bright lines thing. How do you like the bright lines, Stephanie?
I like it.
You liking it? She's liking the bright lines. Hey, Francisco, what's happening? Hello. Yes. So I'll give everybody, we'll see who shows up here in the next minute. And then I'll get into my weekly review, which this will actually be the first week since I've gone for my initial appointment. Give you guys kind of an update as to where I am. The food is actually, for the most part, the food has been pretty good. So out here in Massachusetts, they have this program called the Awaken180 Program. It is very much like, how would you describe it, Stephanie? Like a really high-end Jenny Craig or Nutrisystem, right? So it's really like a kind of like a high-end one of those in terms of like the food you're eating and stuff. So right now I'm eating the soup, which is cream of mushroom. It's really good.
You didn't like the cream of, no, that's not cream of mushroom. You didn't like the cream of mushroom.
That cream, no, not cream of mushroom. Cream of broccoli. I'm sorry, cream of broccoli. There's only been a couple of things that I haven't liked. So, every day, if you go back and watch the video I did last week, the stream, I kind of showed you everything I was going to be eating over the course of the week. So I am having my 4 cups of vegetables a day. I get a little dipping sauce. So what typically ends up happening is during the day, lunchtime, and a couple of my snacks, I'll break up the vegetables. I use the dipping sauce, and then at dinner time, we just kind of use like what's there, like the sauce that everything's being cooked in. Excuse me. So over the course of the week, I've pretty much liked everything. Everything has been tolerable. The couple of things I didn't like were the cream of mushroom, which just, I don't know why, but for whatever reason, the cream of mushroom was just not very good. The taste wasn't great. The texture was weird. Had like granular stuff. I think they were trying to mimic like little bits of mushroom. It was just not good. Most everything is just add water. So you add water, either hot, cold, mix it up, you're good to go. The cereals have been really good. I have found I like their Coca, right, which is like their chocolate. It's soy-based. It definitely tastes like a chocolate Fruit Loop, except it's really high in protein and just low in carbs and sugar. So Fruit Loop, Cheerio, something like that. They have a cinnamon vanilla cereal, which is not, it's not bad. It kind of reminds me, if I could have a little milk with it, it'd be something along the lines of like a Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Their oatmeals have been pretty good. I think what I'm going to try doing is I really like their maple brown sugar oatmeal, and I think I'm going to try combining the vanilla, cinnamon vanilla cereal into that just to thicken it up, because at breakfast time, I take 2 Awaken180 products, 2 of their meals, and I combine them together. So it really is very yummy. It's incredibly yummy. And then dinners have been what we would normally eat anyways, which is like 6 to 8 ounces of chicken, beef. Typically, I'm the only one that really does a lot of seafood here, so I haven't had too much seafood. But you know, it's been working. The meals, Stephanie's really good about making healthy meals anyway, so good deal. Thanks, Ian. So you know, the eating part has been a little bit of an adjustment, but because we kind of ate like this, I did it so long ago for my bypass surgery that it doesn't really bother me too much. A little bit of an adjustment, going back to just eating certain things. What I really like is eating. They have like a schedule. They want me to eat at specific times, which has been good. The downfall of that is, like, if I get busy at work and I miss a time, sometimes I'll be a little short on my calories. Like yesterday, I think, which it didn't really bother me too much. I missed the chewing aspect, but in terms of actual being hungry or feeling weak or whatever, it wasn't an issue. But like yesterday, I think I only ate like 800 or 900 calories. So Most days, though, I would say somewhere between, I don't know, 12 to 1600. Well, it's not terrible. What's up, Piers? So I've worked out a couple of times this week. I did T25 for a couple of days. I was off Thursday, Friday. I hopped on the Peloton yesterday, and I rode a few miles on the Peloton. So we've been getting in a little exercise. Probably the biggest thing people want to know is, right, am I losing weight? So officially, I weigh in every Tuesday. I go, so like this coming Tuesday, I'll go. I will weigh in. I will pick me up some more stuff to eat, which is included. I don't have to pay for it now. It's like prepaid. So I'll go and I'll pick up whatever, I think did I get 5 or 6 things a day, Stephanie? Do you remember? Is it 6? I think it's 6. 5 at work and then 1 at home, right? When I get home?
Right, so you have 2 for breakfast, 1 for lunch, 1 and 3 snacks. 2 for breakfast, 1 for lunch,
And
3
3 snacks. 6, yeah. So I get 6 of their products. So I eat like 5 of them between work and the ride home from work. And then I have 1 of their products at night, right after dinner. So,
not right after dinner, 2 hours before.
well, like 2 hours before bed, because they don't want me to eat past like 8 o'clock at night, which is great. Like I said, unless I get caught up. So sometimes I'll miss one and I don't make up for it. I just keep eating. It's like taking medication, right? If you miss a dose of your daily meds, you don't take extra. The next time it's up, you just go back to take what you're taking, right? So that's kind of what I'm doing. In terms of weight loss, if all things are to be equal and be believed, I stepped on the scale this morning, and in 1 week it says I've lost 9 pounds. I'm hopeful. I know I've lost something. I'm hesitant to believe my scale upstairs. I will take theirs as like the law of the land, because that's the one that we're officially going by, I guess, for the purpose of this. But at home, anyways, from when I started to now, it's indicating I've lost 9 pounds in 7 days, which is not unheard of. And they called to check in on me yesterday really quick, and I told the girl that I'm working with, the consultant, and she had said, thanks, Morgan. She had said that it's not unheard of. It does happen. So she's like, oh, I hope that's the way it is. She goes, we'll see when you come in. I said, yep. I said, I'm a little hesitant to buy into that it's been that much, but I have seen it before. So I can't say that it's not true, because I've actually seen that happen. So really, you think so? Huh.
They're saying yes, right?
Ian's like, your face is already starting to look thinner. So maybe I have lost 9 pounds in
And
like a
what
week.
did I tell you? I said you like drastically cut your...
And I have, right, so Stephanie brings up a good point, and I'm going to take a sip of my soup, which I am having, what did I say it was? Cream of broccoli. It's really good. Yeah, I'm hoping. Morgan, I'm hoping. I have drastically cut my calories, but drastic is relative, right? So, truth be told, I was eating a lot of carbs, more than I should have been, which upped my calorie count. So really, I mean, since COVID, right? Not exercising, eating more calories than I should, it all compiles. If I'm eating, say, 2,000 calories a day, the reality is for somebody like me, I should really only be eating probably about 1,200, maybe 1,400 a day if I'm working out. Yeah, Morgan, I am actually, as they put it, I am solidly built, and I have a large amount of muscle mass beneath all this. So we're trying to expose it. It will help. It will definitely help burn it off, Yeah. See, Ian, that's true, right? So I look at myself every day in the mirror, What am I gonna say? I love beauty, right? So I can't believe I just went there with that joke. That's awesome. So I'm hoping that, if you guys have seen me, like once a week or whatever live, hopefully, usually the first place is where you're gonna notice is like in the face, especially here in the cheeks and probably here like around the neck. Um, my clothes are still kind of fitting the same. Haven't noticed too much in terms of how clothing is fitting. I feel good. I have good energy. Um, I would say that I am. I'm sleeping solid. I'm not sleeping any more than I was like a week or two ago, which is good. I am willing to bet. Usually, what happens is when I exercise a lot, I actually need less sleep. I find that I can go to bed maybe at the same time, but like I'll wake up an hour or two and I'm just ready to go. I'm not even a little tired. So yes, yes. Looking every day I think is hard to see. Even for like Stephanie, right? So like she obviously sees me every day. The little influencers see me every day. So they're probably in the same thing where they're not seeing it as drastically as other people. Um, it'll be interesting to see tonight, since we do our board games on Saturday nights. We're gonna go play some games, so it'll be interesting to see if anybody inside the inner circle sees anything like you guys are picking up on. So yeah, I agree. Energy is the biggest reason, right? It's good to have energy. I will say that I have noticed. So every day, and it's been like this for quite a few years already. Every day about 3:30, 4 o'clock, I feel like I could take a nap. I have before. Sometimes I'll take like a 30-minute power nap, and then I'm like the Energizer Bunny till about 10 o'clock at night. When I get to like that 3:30, 4 o'clock, I do feel like I'm starting to drag, but I have a snack on the way home. I have a protein bar, and then typically by the time I get home, you know, it works. I'm drinking a lot of water. They have me slated to drink like 96 ounces of water a day. I am way beyond that. Way, 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 way beyond 96 ounces a day. So I am probably drinking somewhere around like 100 and so if that's 36 times 3 is 108 ounces a day in just this. In my I have one of these big huge like Bubba things. I'll drink 3 of these a day at work on top of everything from Awaken180 that I eat requires anywhere from 6 to 8 ounces of liquid in order to make whatever the meal is. If it's a mixing meal, as long as it's not something like this cereal or whatever. So I am well over the 96 ounces of water a day when you put all that together. Again, in terms of food, I've liked most of it. The cream of mushroom, I didn't like. The mocha. So, Stephanie, can you grab me one of those bottles? I'll take this just so I can show them.
Two left in there.
I've had 2 breakfasts, 1
Oh, you
snack,
need to
1
have one more.
lunch.
2 breakfasts.
Yeah, I'm probably 1 short. I think I'm 1 short here because I took 1 out yesterday to replace the mocha.
2 breakfasts.
1
lunch. 2 snacks.
And then 1 for later on tonight.
Right.
Right.
So there's an extra.
Oh, there could be an extra in here. So the bottles, I think I showed you guys last week, right? So here are the bottles, like they're protein shakes, right? And you can kind of see the line. Where am I here? You can kind of see the line of where it is, but really, I mean, it's just there's nothing here. It's powder, right? It's powder. So you put your liquid in, you fill it up to right about here. You shake it up, you drink it. I didn't like the mocha one. It tasted really like mocha. It did taste like mocha. Probably more so than a lot of other like protein shakes and stuff I've tried. Personally, mocha just usually doesn't cut it for me, but I figured I'd try it anyways. What I have liked is I've liked their coffee. A lot of their chocolate products I've really liked. I am not big on vanilla. So the vanilla one, I've tried it. It's not bad. It does taste like vanilla. There's nothing wrong with it. Um, it's just not my flavor. In terms of the bars, I've liked all of them. This is, I think, one of my last ones I got left. I can have one of these a day if I choose as one of the items I get to pick. Um, their bars have all been really good. They're filling. They are chewy. They're kind of crunchy. Their chocolate tastes like real chocolate. So you know how like sometimes if you get like that diet chocolate where it's either reduced sugar or maybe sugar free, it kind of has that has a little like weird texture, right? It has a little weird flavor to it. It does not um, it does not taste like that. So when you put all this together, I would say I've had a really successful week so far. There are a few products left I'm going to try between now and Tuesday. It's a lot of them are like shakes. There's a couple of puddings. Um, the one thing I tried, which I like the flavor of, texture wise, it's a little odd. Actually, there's two things. One was they had a chili. Um, so their chili tasted like chili. It had that chili like flavor to it. It had a little zest, a little zip. Wasn't terrible. Wasn't extremely hot, but just hot enough. Make your mouth dance a little bit. But I found in their chili, they had like these little semi-hard hunks, which I think they were trying to simulate. You know, if you were eating and you had like a ground beef in your chili, or like maybe a bean in your chili. Um, so you know, hey, Trip Billy, what's happening? We're just going over some of my stuff here. So that was flavor wise, it was okay. Um, I would say texture wise, I kind of went, hmm. So I almost wish that they would package up the flavoring and maybe make it into a soup or something else. But I understand what they were going for. The other thing that I'm sort of struggling with is their shakes. So their shakes, I had one today, which has been my second or third one I've had. Their shakes actually taste really good. I had a strawberry banana shake today. The flavor of it was incredible. It tasted like a regular banana strawberry flavor shake. The problem with their shakes is I'm finding is that it's like a texture thing. They try to recreate that creamy smoothiness. Like if you were to go and get like an ice cream shake. Hey Duke Mom. So thanks. Yeah, I let's hope it's true. We got our fingers crossed that it's true. Um, so their texture is they come close, but to me it comes off as feeling kind of foamy more than that smooth silkiness. But in terms of flavoring, um, again, it's been spot on. Um, you know, outside of those couple of things, I really haven't found a flavor where I went, oh, they tried to recreate this or that and they failed miserably at it. I've not found that with their chocolate products, their peanut butter products. I mean, even the stuff that, like I said, I don't particularly tend to gravitate towards, like vanilla and mocha. The flavors weren't terrible. They're just not my flavors I would normally have in a normal. If I went to a restaurant, I wouldn't order or a coffee shop or something. I wouldn't order a vanilla or a mocha anything, with the exception of maybe vanilla ice cream. That's about the only vanilla thing I typically eat. Where I'm like, oh yeah, all right. So even those flavors weren't terrible. They were actually really good. So my hope is that I'm gonna go back through my list probably tomorrow and kind of compile my thoughts on what I want to pick up for the next week. And then we'll come back and I'm going to be doing the exact same thing I have been for this last week, which is every day I'm trying to post every meal. I'm doing it via my Instagram because I just feel it's a quicker platform to do that on. It kind of just gives you a highlight. I tell you what it is, and we're off and running. And then, of course, you know, I'm very thankful you guys are joining me here also once a week, so I can give you my live update and kind of give you feedback on where we're at and what we're doing. So for those of you that maybe have missed it, early on, my home scale, which I'm not saying is wrong, but I'm just hesitant to believe it until I see it, says I've lost like 9 pounds this week. If I go to my weigh-in on Tuesday and they've told me I've lost officially even 5 pounds, I'll be happy. But for right now, it is kind of nice to know that the bathroom scale says 9. So I'm like, woohoo! So, that's kind of where we're at in terms of food, what I'm doing. I am eating 6 times a day. Let me see here. Breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner, snack. Yeah, 6 times a day. It's a very regimented schedule. A couple of days I've missed some stuff. So like I said, I just keep motoring on, but they want me to eat. So if I get up at like 5:30, I really need to eat my breakfast by 6:30 in the morning. So they want me having that breakfast by like in that first hour I'm up. Thanks, Trip Billy. Which I've been pretty good about. Get up, get going, get out, and get it done. Then my first like quote unquote snack, which is any product. It could be this. It's whatever I choose. That comes at about like 9 to 9:30. So I have that. And then we motor on through till like 12:30. At which point I'll have lunch. So I'll choose something else for lunch. And what I've been doing is, because I need 4 cups of vegetables a day, is typically between the morning snack and my lunchtime, I'll eat a cup of vegetables at each one, because with my little pouch going on, it's really tough to kind of cram everything in all at once. Like even here, like, you know, I've got half a bowl of my soup left and I've still got almost a whole bowl of vegetables. So, and Stephanie, is that 1 or 2 cups in that bowl?
2.
It's 2, right? So I'm going to try to eat most of this. The liquids help. So the liquids definitely help. So like, for instance, this soup that we're eating here, right? So this soup that we got is really good. And with the weight loss surgery I've had, the liquids always flow through a little bit easier than solids all the time. Always have since then. It's just kind of the way my body got reconstructed. So, which is a good thing because it makes it easier to get in the 1 cup of vegetables. So what I've noticed is it has shrunken my stomach back down to probably where it should be eating like this. So eating, like having like a cup or so of liquid and like a cup of vegetables is enough to physically give me that like full feeling, which is awesome. So it allows me to spread those vegetables out a little bit. It's really working. I have taken to getting up from my desk at least once an hour just to stretch my legs a little bit, which has helped a lot. So this, so that right there, that is Primal Kitchen's Ranch avocado oil dressing, and I use it as like a dipping sauce. And it's
They want you to have a good fat.
Yeah. So the big thing with Awaken 180 is, like Stephanie said, is they want you to have like good fats, right? So this is what I'm using, which is, oh, let me turn it so you can all see it. This is what I'm using right here. Okay. And this is one of their recommended things. You know, it's a dressing / marinade, avocado oil, good fats. So what I'm doing is I like raw vegetables depending upon the vegetable. I like raw vegetables anyways. So cucumbers, peppers, I'll eat raw, but just to throw a little flavor in, I'm literally dipping like this. That's all I'm doing. So, um, that little container, which I think is that an ounce, Stephanie, in that container? 2. So there's 2 ounces in this container. And this container will last me 2 cups of vegetables. I could probably stretch it, believe it or not, for probably 3. But typically, like I said, at night with my vegetables at night, I can pair those vegetables with a meal. So I'm kind of getting the juices from everything else that's in my nighttime meal. My nighttime meals have been regular dinners with, ground hamburger, chicken, steak. I've noticed that with my nighttime meals, like 8 ounces of steak, I had to eat like I ate a little and then I took like a 20-minute break and I had to go back to it because I think because my stomach is probably shrinking back down to the size it should be. So to eat like 8 ounces of protein all at once is starting to get a little difficult. Hello, Eleanor. Yes. So, which this is all a good thing. It does worry me every now and then, though. I have had a couple of days where my calories have been low, and it doesn't worry me because I'm going to be hungry. It just worries me because, like, physically, I should try to not make that a habit because not only our muscles, ooh, that's awesome, Trip Billy. Keto, huh? When it comes to just outside of physically, like for your brain to function and stuff, you need nutrition. And by only having like 800 or 900 calories in a day, that's not a habit I want to get into. Only because it's not the correct way to go about it. So, does anybody, while I'm here, anybody have any questions? Because sometimes I have found even people I work with always have questions when they see me ripping open these packages and I'm mixing stuff up and I do love me some good red peppers. So good. So that's where we're kind of at. I think we've had a really good week. I think the week's been, I'll call it a success so far. I don't think it's been a failure, not even a little. And it would be nice to see the scale say I've lost, 8-9 pounds. That would be fantastic. I don't know. Better. I would say I have noticed that they're not as stiff when I'm getting up to move. So I guess I'll take that as a win too. Mm-hmm. I will take that as a win. That like So when I've gotten up from like my desk chair and stuff, my joints haven't been as like locked up.
Less weight.
Favorite snack so far?
Oh, those crispy things you kind of like. Those ball things.
The crisps were okay. I'm trying to think. The thing I like the most, huh? You know what I really enjoyed the most?
I like the pancakes.
Was their peanut butter bar, and I think their pancakes. Right? So the girl said, oh, you got to try the golden pancakes. Everybody loves them. Their pancakes are really good. Actually, I posted a short video this morning here on my YouTube channel. If you haven't seen it, you can go find it. It was posted just a few hours ago. Where I cooked a pancake this morning, a blueberry one. Tomorrow I'm going to do a chocolate chip pancake. So I'm looking forward to that. But the first one I ate was just a straight up golden pancake. And it was really, really good. But their peanut butter, and not just straight peanut butter, but their peanut butter, there's a PB&J bar. There was like a Rocky Road, whatever. Matter of fact, there's a Rocky Road bar here. Their peanut butter has been really, really good. Hey, Coaster Mom. Thanks, Coaster Mom. Yeah, Ian, for sure. It's definitely helping. Yeah, Morgan. I've been doing during the week at work. In the morning, I've been doing T25 with a couple of people I work with. So, I've done Insanity, which is it's one of those Beachbody programs. So I've done Insanity. I've done T25. I think I am gonna do Insanity, but I want to lose a bunch of weight first because the Insanity workout is literally insanity, but it's a little bit harder on your joints, and I feel I need a little more flexibility and to strengthen some muscles that I haven't used in a while before I get into that. Christine, what's happening? Welcome on in, everybody. Thanks for joining me here. I am just finishing my lunch. Ooh. Giving you all my weekly update about my weight loss and my exercise and what I'm eating, my diet. It's been going good. It's been going good. No complaints. None at all. I would say that, when I went through my weight loss surgery, a big part of what they did, at least for the psychological side of it, was they tried to get you to really be self-aware if you were, yeah, Sean T's a trip, all right. To really be self-aware of, are you eating because your body's like, hey, I'm hungry and I need fuel? Or are you just eating because your mind is bored and you're just mindlessly wanting to chew stuff? So I've been trying to, hey, Samantha Lowe. I've been trying to be really conscious of that and get back into really listening physically and also like mentally to myself. So that's kind of something I've been trying to work on again. I find that having something to do, just to keep my mind a little occupied, is good. And this So having water nearby, sometimes, believe it or not, you can kind of fool yourself into thinking that you're eating. So it's all these little tricks of the trade that we're trying to do. Yeah. So it's been good to get back to that because it's definitely helping. Trying not to drink water and eat at the same time is really good because it doesn't take up as much room. So like, see this, I've been eating now for 41 minutes. I've been sitting here just kind of picking at my lunch, which is really the way we should all eat, not just me because of my surgery, but in general. They say that you should take anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes, 30 minutes being the minimum, but 30 to 45 minutes is the window in which you should sit down and actually have time to chew your food and eat. So this is good because now I'm really feeling full. I do have coffee, Trip Billy. Yep. So they told me I could have water, tea, coffee. They said with the coffee, what they wanted me to do, which was, I was like, yay, was they want me to have straight half and half, because the half and half has really good fats in it. So they want me to get a lot of good fats in instead of taking in carbs. So do that. They wanted me to use, they didn't say I couldn't use sugar. They wanted me to use a sugar substitute. So that is the one thing I haven't done because I only have like 1 cup of coffee a day. So they said, oh, if you want to drink coffee, you can, or tea. You can have as much of that as you want. But they wanted me to use like a stevia or something like that. I am hesitant. I am a child of the whole sweet and low is going to give you cancer thing. So I'm always kind of wary ever since that of using those products. So I only have 1 cup of coffee a day. Outside of that, I'm drinking purely straight water, which I did even before this. So that hasn't been earth-shattering, But it is nice to still have coffee, Yep. I don't know. Raw sugar, yeah. So any like raw sugar, sugar cane stuff, they were really like, try to limit your sugar intake and they're right, sugar does inhibit the body's ability to lose weight. That is the same problem with eating a lot of bread, which is why when you cut out breads and sugars, you lose a lot of weight and usually really quickly, because what happens is your body will turn the bread, it will turn it into sugars, and instead of your body burning fat stores, it'll burn those sugars first. So, like I said, thankfully for me, that hasn't been a really big change. It's the same cup of coffee I have every day. Every now and then, I may have a second, but typically it would be at work. Like this morning, I had my 1 cup. Hey, Mike O'Reilly, what's happening? I got you, Mike. Oh, Michael, we should exchange some notes, man. This has been my first week. Eating their product. So, I don't know if you caught me earlier, but my home scale is saying that I've lost 9 pounds so far this week. I will believe it when I go for my weigh-in on Tuesday, but I am hopeful that I've lost like maybe 4 or 5. I don't know if my bathroom scale is exactly correct, but hopefully I've lost 4 or 5. We'll see. Gave up tea and soda at the beginning of the month. Cold turkey. Oh, wow. Yeah, Duke Mom, that's how I ended up doing it too. When I had my weight loss surgery, because my pouch was literally like the size of an egg, um, I couldn't drink soda because the carbonation would wreak havoc. Like not even make me like ill. It would literally cause me large physical amounts of pain. So ever since then, I haven't drank soda in, oh gosh, 14 years at this point. And now when I do try it, every now and then I keep thinking, oh, I'll have a little. Maybe I'll like it. Just the taste beyond the carbonation. Just the taste of any soda, with the exception of root beer. Every now and then, and it's not all root beers. It's only certain ones. Like A&W is like it, pretty much. I can kind of tolerate the taste of the root beer, but it would have to be flat. Like I would just have to shake all the fizz out of it in order to swallow it, you know? Oh, Michael, that's great. My hope is that this will, after my first 14 weeks here, it will it'll get me kick started, and when I go on maintenance, I may actually, when I'm in the maintenance phase, if I decide that's the way I'm going to go after 14 weeks, I may just try to go out and recreate this and continue to lose some weight. Or it could very well be I just pony up and spend a little bit more money and do like another 12 to 14 weeks to see how much more I can knock off. Yep, sure will, Morgan. Ah, I got you the sweet tea. Yeah, like water. Yep. I used to drink a lot of soda though. So back when I was like 400 plus pounds, I drank a ton of soda. It's like I lived off of it. Slamming a 2-liter bottle in a day was like standard for me. Oh, that's good, Michael. So you know what's funny is people the last week have been asking me. They're like, "Oh, are you gonna have like a cheat day here or there?" Um, I don't really think of it as a cheat day. I think of it as just you need that as part of a good, healthy diet, and healthy in the sense of like your psyche, right? Because one of the things I learned from my bariatric surgery was, they were really big on, you got to have stuff that you like every now and then, but it's really about moderation, right? Portion control and not having it all the time. Because what happens is if you deny yourself for so long, when you finally do have it, you just go like way overboard, too hog wild, and then you undo all that hard work that you've been doing. You know what I mean? So I don't know if you guys caught this last week. So they don't want you to have like beer, wine, champagne, mead, stuff that's really heavy in sugars. What they did suggest though is I drink hard liquor, scotches, bourbons. So that is exactly what we're gonna do. We are gonna change and we're gonna drink scotches, bourbons, and hard liquors. What's up, Belle?
Where's Mama?
She's outside. She'll be right back.
What's she doing outside?
I don't know. Cherry Coke Zero. It's a problem. So, yeah. So I think it's good. You know what? I think it's mentally it's healthy for you to, indulge, even if it's only, if you like pizza. I'm not saying you got to go out and have 4 and 5 slices of pizza. Maybe you go out and you get like 1 slice of pizza a week. That 1 slice of pizza a week, or that one favorite dessert a week, once a week, in a very controlled moderated portion should not really throw your diet off in the grand scheme of things, right? If we're really good about what we're doing, it should be okay to do that. And I think, every diet, no matter which one you're doing, Awaken180, you're doing Weight Watchers, Jenny Craig, you're doing your own keto, whatever it may be. I think it would probably be good for you to incorporate, like maybe like a day where you have like one meal that's just, huge portion size and something that's not on your dieting list. To give you a sense of normalcy, it'll probably keep you motivated to keep dieting a little bit. I haven't really thought, people keep asking me, like, oh, what's the first thing you're going to have when you can have normal food and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I don't really know, because I mean, I love a lot of stuff. Don't get me wrong. But I'm not really having a craving. I mean, cheese stick, I could be like, ooh, maybe I'll have a cheese stick. Right? Because so for like part of the Awaken thing is they want you to stray away from like the dairy, which is fine, So I don't really know, like, my one thing, boy, it could be any number of things, but the first thing I would probably go for would be something like cheese, some sort of cheese, because I definitely loved my cheese. I'll have it again, just I'll have like a cheese stick instead of like, for a while we were buying at the local butcher, they would package up, it was a couple of pounds of like the ends of the cheese from the bricks that they would use to slice in the machine. So we'd buy like ends. I'd sit down with an end, it'd be like a quarter pound of cheese. I would just sit down and eat it. So maybe not quite that much, but a cheese stick would be good. I was very happy with myself to get back on the Peloton after a while of not doing it. And they have this new thing. It's like a video game. It's called Lanes. I think it's called Lanes. Lane Break. It's kind of fun. You use the resistance knob and there's a wheel, and it shifts from lane to lane, and you build points. And my first ride out at the beginner level, I was in the top 50% of anybody who had done it in like the last week. So Lisa T, big money is in the house. What is happening? So the T25, I like doing the T25. So if you've ever done it or seen it, currently I am doing the modified, right? So they have, usually it's like Sean T, and there's 1, 2, 3, there's like 4 other people. There's 2 women, there's 2 other guys. And one of the girls is doing the workout, but she's doing like the modified workout. So if for some reason you couldn't do the full on. So for right now, I'm just doing the modified version until I kind of get moving. I get my balance back, get a little strength back in my legs. So I'm expecting at the end of like a month, I'll be back to probably doing the regular unmodified version of those exercises. At least that's the expectation of myself. It is nice to be able to do it with a couple of other people at work who want to do it. They've been talking about putting together like, I guess like a workout class. So we have it scheduled for every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So they may put it out to everybody else we work with, which we could have a fairly good sized class. So that's kind of exciting. Coke Zero, Pepsi Clear. Oh yeah. Yep. Oh yeah. So it's been a great first week. If you want to see what I'm eating every day, somewhere in this chat, let me see if I can find it. Here it is. Nope, that's not it. My Instagram, which you would think I'd have up here. My Instagram can be found. Let's see if I can share it here. Maybe. Trying to figure out how to share my Instagram link. I know we did it before. But I think Stephanie will probably pop in here in a second. So if you want to see like what I'm eating, what time of day I'm eating, I try to pretty much make a post when I'm eating or when I'm going to. So somewhere right around when it happens, for the most part. Sometimes I'll post a double together because I can't get to it, whatever. But you want to see the meals? You know, Instagram's probably the place to find that because it's way easier. There she is. Thank you. And that is, let's pin that message to the top. That's going to be the best place to see what I'm eating every day. And this here, the live stream, is definitely the best place to find my weekly updates. So we're going to try to do them every Saturday. Hopefully every late Saturday morning, early Saturday afternoon. Oh, yes. She is in. Costa Mom says hello. So you can go on over, hit up my Instagram. You can probably scroll back through the last week here, going all the way back to Monday. Monday was the first day I started eating their food. So it's been, what, 5 days at this point? Excellent. This is great. So we're feeling good, though. Producer Squatch. Yep. So. Lisa, did you catch the stream from the Magic Kingdom? She bought the 50th anniversary, and it does not smell anymore. Oh, you have Coaster Mom. Awesome. Thank you. Yes, the pocketbook smell is gone. Yeah, some of those chemicals make me nervous, which is why I'm not using the sugar alternatives, just because they make me a little nervous. So, and you know what? With the amount of actual raw sugar I'm taking in, if that little bit's gonna throw my diet off, then this is probably not the diet for me. You know, it's like a teaspoon or maybe 2 every day. It's growing on her now. So, yep, definitely growing on her. But I mean, I like my water, you know, and now I ate my lunch, and the next, so I'm looking at the clock here. The next time I'll have something is like 2:30. Like about an hour and a half or so to go. Hour and 20 minutes. You need to troll me on there. Yes, please do. I would enjoy that immensely. I don't have no Instagram trolls. So yeah, about 2:30, and I will probably have a bar maybe. I want to try that Rocky Road bar. I'm excited tomorrow because I get to have a chocolate chip pancake in the morning, which is great. Because their pancakes have been really good. They're not too dry, believe it or not. They cook really fast. The lesson learned today is you know, turn the pan on high for about 4 or 5 minutes, let it get good and hot, and then turn the pan off and then just cook it because there's enough heat there to put it together. I came close to overcooking them today. They were borderline. They were good, but they were like, I was like, ooh man, whoo. Tell you what, Lisa T. So I had terrible sugar and carb withdrawal when I had my gastric bypass, my weight loss surgery, like 14 years ago. And I remember for the first like month, the sugar withdrawal was terrible, right? I was not no carbs, no sugar, or I mean the carbs were so ridiculously low. I wasn't eating solid foods or none of that stuff. Um, you know, I was a little bitey, a little more grumpier than than I think one would expect me to be. Um, but once I got through it, it doesn't really bother me not having sugar. It's really more of a have it just to have it. So again, that kind of goes back to the whole being mindful of, you know, what we're eating and why am I eating this? So, um, like sometimes this past week I might have thought I was hungry and I really stopped and I went, all right, am I really hungry or am I just bored and looking to eat something? And really the answer every time has been, no, you're just bored and you're looking to eat something because you're not feeling any hunger. I don't feel weakness, like muscle weakness is not happening. So it was just me looking to chomp down on something. So I'll probably go back to um, chewing on some sugarless gum. So provided the ingredients in the gum is truly sugarless, I'll probably go back to chewing on sugarless gum. It helps the whole like chew thing. So, hey, Breezer, what's going on? How are you? Well, thank you all for being here. I appreciate this. I hope you guys are enjoying these updates and kind of riding along with me on this. Make sure I posted a video today of the pancake I made this morning and how kind of the process is when I'm making something like that. The soups have been good. You know what I've really liked? I've really enjoyed all of their chicken soups. So I've had they had like a one that was like a chicken broth, one that was like a cream of chicken, really really good. Um, Tomato soup, which I really wouldn't gravitate towards normally. Like if I went to a restaurant, I'm not ordering the tomato soup. It was actually really good. So that'll be something else I throw in my bag next week when I go to do my weigh-in and pick up my stuff. Um, both those soups were really really good. Full of the flu. Oh no. Oh, I hope you feel better. Full of the flu is no fun. That is 100% no fun. No, no, no. Can't be full of the flu. That is no fun. So, but that's where I'm at. That's what we're doing this week. We're excited. Hopefully, Tuesday, 4 o'clock is my weigh-in. So hopefully it will be I would love to see, like I said, when I get on their scale, and my scale was like a pound off of theirs. So like when I went last week and I weighed in, I was kind of like, all right. And then I got home and I'm like, okay, I know where my scale stands compared to theirs. It was a pound difference. So I'm hoping that translates in well. But heck, even if I'm down 4 or 5 pounds in a week, I would take that. It doesn't even have to be 9, but everybody keeps telling me 9 seems to be reasonable. Um, you know, I hope the last time I lost a lot of weight like this, my face got very drawn. I was like, I was all sucked in. My cheekbones were all sucked in. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Oh no, Breeze. I hope you feel better soon.
Oh no, the weather has
So, anyways, that being that, I want to thank everybody for being here. We've been on, wow, over an hour already. That's so cool. I'm so happy that you guys are here and you're interested in it and you're asking questions. Um, hey, share this out, man. Like, somebody that needs this and they're thinking about this. Michael Riley, who was in the chat here just a little while ago, um, he lives within, uh, we'll say, the same region as I do, and he has one of the Awaken 180 locations near him. So he's also on it. He is, just by what he was saying, he is obviously a little bit further along than I am in the program. So I would love to, we'll see if we can coax him into maybe coming on one day. We'll use StreamYards and we'll get into it and we'll kind of share some notes, Oh, thanks, Breezer. That would be great. Oh no, Duke Mom, your race was canceled due to the weather. Oh. Yeah, hey, listen. So, whether you're watching this and you're a subscriber or not, if you're watching it and you're getting something out of it, hit the thumbs up button, share it out with everybody you know. If you know somebody that is struggling to just have a better them, whether they're looking to lose 1 pound or they're looking to lose 100 pounds, if you think that there is some benefit to this, maybe them watching it can help them out, then let's do it. Let's share them, So going forward, hopefully starting next week, when I give the update, we're going to kind of get into a little bit of kind of where my thought process was and how I worked through those tough periods over the week where, maybe there was a high amount of stress or maybe, I felt like I wanted to eat a little bit more and how I kind of got through that, because that's where really, if you're looking to lose weight, that's where a lot of people struggle, right? Is going to be, is trying to get through those little tough periods where you just kind of want to give in. You're like, it won't be so bad. And then, it won't be so bad once turns into twice a day, 3 times a day. And then before you know it, you're off your diet. Shoot, I forgot to hit the like button. That's okay, Breeza. So yeah, so please share this out. Hello, Max. What's happening, dude? Maximus, I love it. Hello, Maximus. Fantastic. All right. So I am going to. Oh, nice job, Max. I'm going to wrap this up, and I'm going to go into the other room back in there, and we have some Encanto game that we just got from Target. So I opened up the box, and for about 10 minutes I couldn't find nothing but the directions, which were all in French. Yeah, I don't speak French. That was interesting. It was kind of like trying to put the game together IKEA style. So we're going to go play some Encanto, and I'm going to catch everybody later. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure you hit that like button if you are not subscribed already. Think about subscribing. Take a look around my YouTube channel. Watch some of our past videos. Hit the like button if you're liking what you see. If you're not subscribed and you like what you see, think about following us. We're up over 500. We're trying to get to 550. We're on the way to 550. We're a few away from there. So if you know somebody that might be interested in these types of videos, we'll be doing one of these live streams a week where I just kind of go over my 180 program journey here and my exercise. And as we go forward, we're going to be starting to talk a little bit about psychology and maybe giving you guys some good tips in helping you get through in your own diet. And yeah, so if you want to follow along with what I'm eating, hit up my Instagram, which is pinned right at the top here under Mrs. Squatch. She threw out the link, so we pinned it there. That's where you can see where I'm going to be listing and showing you all the stuff I'm eating over the course of the week. And then we will all meet up here for a live personal journey. That's it. You guys are so welcome. Thank you for being here. I've enjoyed this. This has very quickly become one of my favorite streams to do right now. I like doing my sports stream. I love doing the Tin Can Thursdays, which I may call Twisted Thursdays for a little bit, because they're going to be a little twisted with the straight up liquor. But this is quickly becoming one of my favorite things because I get to share, a little bit of my personal life with you guys, and in hopes of helping anybody out that may need a little help out there. So awesome. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate y'all being here. Everybody have a great afternoon. I will catch you on the Discord. If you would like to join my Discord, it is possible. But I think somebody here could throw that up in the chat, and you can catch me on there. And there's a bunch of other really great up and coming content creators. So if you're rewatching this, try to find our Discord. We're under the Streamer Society, and hopefully we'll see you all around. So thank you, everybody. We'll see you all later. Have a great afternoon.